Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I kind of want to test out my foundation and primer. And the reason I'm doing this is the other day I was getting ready for work. It was really early in the morning. I did my foundation, I did my concealer, and then I realized, crap, I forgot my primer. And I was like, okay, it looks good right now. Let's see how it holds up. So I know there's been some debate whether you need a primer underneath your foundation or if you can just go and put foundation straight on your face. Now, I want to do this on camera because my foundation and my makeup later on in the day, well, let's just say it wasn't what I was expecting. So I want to do that today so you can actually see, you know, one side I'm going to do primer, one side I'm going to do without primer, but I've done all my other steps. I, tone my face, I put my serum on, and then I moisturize, everything that I normally do. But one side is going to have my primer on, and then the other side is going to be no primer. But I want to try this out. I want to show you what it looks like. And then you can make your own decision. So first disclaimer, I have oily skin. I get it really bad in my T-zone right through here. You can see my pores right now. I know my last video, I had some issues with the foundation that I used during the Tiny Makeup Challenge. So I do have those pores. I do have, that issue. I have redness. The foundation that I'm using, one, I consider it affordable. It's not drugstore per se because I can't get it at Walgreens, CVS, but I can get it at Ulta or online. And the primer that I'm using is the primer that I've been using a lot recently. It was even in my 2018 favorites. So I'm not going to change up too dramatically the items that I usually use. The foundation that I'm using is one that I've used multiple times. It was actually in my favorites of 2018. I just kind of want to test it out. So, and I know there's been debates about whether or not you need a primer underneath your foundation to make it last, but it might just depend on your skin type. I know for me, I prefer it, but we're just gonna put it to the test today. Okay, so I have already gone and done my eyebrows, and then for primer, what I'm gonna be using is my Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. This is smoothing, has rose hip and argan oil, and then it's pore perfecting. So for the primer, I'm only gonna put it on my left side, and I'm not gonna put anything on my right side. And I will check in throughout the day just so you can kind of see what it's looking like. I will do a time check once I've done my foundation. All right, so just a small amount. This for me is actually kind of weird because usually I have both hands going at the same time, but I don't have any use for this hand right now. So you can see like my pores are kind of gone now, whereas on this side, like I can see where my pores are. So now the true test is gonna be, is that foundation going to sink into my pores? Yeah, so I can see like the difference here, how smooth it is. What's the foundation gonna look like on top of it? Okay, for foundation, I know it was in my favorites of 2018, and I said that I needed a darker color. The color that I had was too light. Well, I went out and I got that. And I have the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I had to get this in shade F5, and this is a full coverage foundation. It has this doe foot applicator, which makes it really nice when I'm applying. But first things first, I'm gonna carve out my eyebrows like I usually do. Now that I have my eyebrows cut out like I usually do, I'm gonna use my IT Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush and do the rest of my face. So this side right now is the side that has no primer on, and like I usually do, I prefer to do my foundation with a brush. and I just kind of stipple it into my skin. Okay, so let's take a closer look at this before I go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. This is the side that has primer on, and my skin looks pretty smooth. So on this side, this is where I put the primer. It's smoothed out a little bit. I can see, like, you know, my nose crease, whatever. But then on this side, like, I can see where it's kind of smoothed over my pores and everything. It kind of sank in right through here. I'm not having that issue on this side. My lines underneath my eyes, I'm going to put concealer on there anyways. So the biggest thing is just like where the primer went, where the foundation went. And right now, like, I've got these lines up here that like are not my favorite. But as far as right now, it's kind of even. The biggest difference right now is my pores on either side. So I can see my pores a little bit more right here, whereas I can't see them as much. I can see them here, but not as much as like right here. The true test will be later on after I've been wearing it for 6 or 7 hours. So right now it is 11:34 and I'm gonna go ahead, finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I finished the rest of my face. I did go ahead and actually film how I did my eye makeup. So if you wanna see that, you know, watch for that next video. I've been doing a lot of those 2-part videos recently. You know, I might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So, you know, I focused on my face for this video. I focused on my eyes for the other video. This sweater is gonna look very familiar, so don't come at me for that. You know, the other thing is I wasn't planning on doing a green eye, so the red shirt, green eye, not trying to be Christmas themed. Okay, so the other products, because sometimes that does make a difference when it comes to your face makeup. So for concealer, I use my Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer in the color Custard. I have been trying this out. I really do like how it, you know, sits under the eye. For bronzer, I used my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I forgot how great this bronzer was and how good it smells. So that was what I used for my bronzer today. And then for blush, I used my Milani Luminoso. This blush is great. It just kind of gives you that glow. Then I ended up actually using 2 different highlighters. So for my first highlighter, I actually used the Butter Highlighter from Physicians Formula in the color Pink. I really like this. And then I ended up doing a green eye, so I had to change my highlighter. So I just added it on top because I wanted more of like that gold highlight. And I used my Dose of Colors Desi X Katie. This is in the color Fuego. Like, this is the perfect like beach gold bronzed highlighter. Like, if that makes any sense whatsoever. That's how I feel about it. So I just layered that on top of the pink that I had, just because pink and green, it wasn't looking right for me. So I did go ahead and do that. That way it kind of gives you an idea of the different things I used on my skin. So, and for setting powder, I used my Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder in the color Translucent. But all those things that you put on your skin can also affect how your foundation works. Concealer, setting powder, setting spray, which for setting spray, I use my Urban Decay All Nighter, which is my go-to setting spray. Now, it is an hour later because I had to finish up the rest of my makeup, and it is 12:42. So if we want to go ahead and look, this is the side that has primer on it. My pores still look pretty smooth right now. And then this side, I can see more of my pores on this side than I could on this side. The true test is going to be wearing this for 6 to 8 hours. And I will check back in with you later on. I'm going to go do my errands, go do what I need to do for the rest of the day. Maybe I won't get too sweaty. Maybe I won't have it sink into my, you know, fine lines and whatever. And even like up here, like, that's normal. Like, my foundation does that a lot. It sinks into my lines. Now, if you watched my tiny makeup video, there, like down here, I was getting issues where my foundation like sank into my pores and disappeared. Like, and then I look like a freaking Dalmatian down there. I'm not having that issue with this foundation or the primer, so yeah. But I'm gonna go do my errands and I will check back with you in a couple hours. Okay, welcome back, you guys. It is roughly 7 hours later. It is 6:41 in Chicago. And I mean, I'm starting to look a little shiny right through here and up here, down in my chin area where it hasn't rubbed off because I ate fettuccine for dinner and that's a little messy. So a little bit of it rubbed off right here. Wasn't expecting anything less. We are just here to evaluate, like, how does the foundation look on this side that had no primer? How does it look on this side that did have primer? I mean, my highlight is still there. It looks bomb. But we're testing out the foundation. And we're really testing out, does primer actually make a big difference? Now, when I look at it far away, it doesn't look too bad. I know that there's certain places that my makeup will wear off only because, like, it's cold here. If I go outside, like, my nose gets runny, or like when I'm eating, like, my fettuccine got on my chin, so I use a napkin. And like, I'm very weary of when I use like a napkin or whatever. I try and dab and pat instead of like wiping. And then if I have an itch, I use the back of my finger to just kind of like itch it instead of like scraping, and then I've got like a dig into my makeup. And for what it looks like right now, it's not too bad. The biggest part for me, like, I get super shiny right through here. I get shiny up here. And then like usually I get shiny right here. Or the other thing is I haven't touched up my face. Like, I haven't gone back in with setting powder. I haven't done any of that. I just truly wanted to see like what this looks like. This is the side that has primer on and this side has no primer. When I'm looking at this side, like, I can see like where my pores are. If you look straight on, I can see like where my pores are. I don't know if I can get it zoomed in, but like right here where I'm super oily, like right here, I can see where it kind of separated right through here. But then when I look on this side, like, I don't have that. Don't mind the eyeliner speck. Like, I was trying to get that to go away, but yeah. So like right through here, I don't see any foundation separation. This is the side that had primer on it. I am definitely like really shiny through here. I can definitely see like my pores, my lines. But you know, if you guys want to see more of these, make sure to thumbs up this video, because, you know, I will do more wear tests for foundation versus, you know, with primer, without primer, and truly see like, is it like a big deal? All right, you guys be the judge, because, you know, I zoomed in as much as I could. I, you know, took video of it. So I want to know what you guys think. You know, did you like this video? If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell icon for notifications of new videos. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, because this is the first time I've done this type of video and gone back in the evening and done a reaction. So primer, no primer, you got to make that decision for yourself. You know, some people are pro primer, some people are anti primer. It just depends. For me, I like my makeup to stay all day because I am nonstop on the go when I have a busy day. And I could be wearing my makeup for 6 hours. I could be wearing my makeup for 16 hours. And it honestly just depends. So, you know, for me, I like my makeup to stay. And even sometimes, which is not good for your skin, period, I will actually run, you know, 1.5 miles, 2 miles, full face of makeup. And then, you know, I'm back in uniform doing what I need to do, and I don't have time to go and redo my makeup. So if it can stay, if I can just touch it up, like, I appreciate that. And if I can just like go and like touch up where I need to. But I did want to try this out because I know that I encountered this on Friday, and, you know, let me know what you think. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate the comments and the feedback and the subscribers that I do have. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Click that bell icon for notifications to new videos, which come out 3 times a week. And I'll see you in my next video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.